Hi, my name is Mark Flourish with PSC. We specialize in delivering business intelligence systems for our customers. Here's one of the ways that we do that. So I like to use framework as a term, the BI framework as a term, because it's pretty commonly used in the industry. On the business side, if I'm talking to the business community, I like to use the term business view. Because what a business view suggests is it's a view into my data that might be very complex, but it's a view that me as a salesperson or sales manager or marketing person or finance person, it's mapped to things that make sense to me as a salesperson or as a marketing analyst. That's why I use the term business view on the business side. If I'm working with people on the technology side, I'll use the concept of a framework. Or on the technical side, they refer to it often as user-oriented metadata. And what metadata means is it's really data about the data that's in the database. The other things that I build in here is I build things like hierarchies. So if I build a hierarchy, I can define sales information across the globe. And I might have a president that wants to see that information in the United States versus Canada or another country. Or I might want to be able to filter that data by region, by state, by district, by sales rep. I also, in this framework, I have the ability to build row and column level security. And with row and column level security, when I'm delivering information to that report, I can basically filter it based upon access rights. So an example would be in the hospital environment, I have a doctor, a nurse, and an admin all coming to look at a report. A doctor gets to see patient details. An admin doesn't get to see patient details, doesn't get to see diagnosis information. So I use one report, but I filter what that person gets to see given their access rights. So with row and column level security, I can provide a better security structure and model and not have to create 100 reports to deliver information to these different types of users. I use the framework of the architecture to dynamically filter based upon access rights and privileges. On the value side, these are the benefits that we're providing on the value side. The value to the business here is that they actually are empowered. Since I'm building this structure, they can be enabled from a self-service perspective and an analysis perspective or from an enterprise reporting perspective to serve themselves to the data because all the complexity is taken care of in this BI layer or framework. It results in speed. So the speed is the users now are empowered to serve themselves, so they don't have to rely and wait for IT for months to basically create a report, or weeks. This results in limited IT involvement, so the business can serve themselves, and it also results in trust in the data and the information ties out. On the IT value side, it results in fewer developers needed. From a scaling perspective, I talked about how we can basically use hierarchies, and we can use row and column level security to basically create a container of information and filter it based upon who has access rights to see what information they have rights to see. What that results in from a cost of ownership perspective is there's typically, where you used to have 10 reports, you can get by with one reusable report if you design it right using these leading practices. And the end result on both the business side and the IT side is reduced total cost of ownership. We promise to deliver a world-class business intelligence system that delivers the greatest value to you and your organization. One of the concepts we talked about today is this concept of a reusable reporting framework. It's a concept that many of our customers are not using, and it's a best practice. We'd love to spend some time with you and your team digging into the concepts around the reusable reporting framework. We could do a deeper dive whiteboard session, or we could do a demo so you have a better understanding of how these concepts work and could work within your organization.